Future Talk.
This is Future Talk
with Omnia Saleh and Hani Balkis.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Future Talk right here on Pulse 95. It is Wednesday, my second favorite day of the week, and this is the one and only place where we give you a quick roundup of everything that is happening in the tech world, in the UAE, and all around the world. Today is such an exciting show because we're coming close to the day where we celebrate all Emirati women, and that's exactly why we have with us on the show today an Emirati woman, a young innovator named Shamsa Al Naqbi, who actually is only a ninth grader in a school right here in Sharjah, but she is a young inventor who saw a problem and decided to find a solution for it. She created a boat that can basically autonomously clean the shores of the UAE. How amazing is such an invention?
That is super amazing. Again, we're looking at the youth become young innovators for the future. Also, ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about how millions of data records stored on Microsoft products have been mistakenly exposed.
Yes, indeed. And coming up on today's show as well, we're going to be talking all about the AI chatbot that has been keeping a lot of people feeling a little less lonely because they're actually going to be implementing it in China. And we have lots happening with Instagram as well, don't we?
Yes, Instagram is removing the swipe up links for stories and replacing the function with link stickers. Now, I'm really happy with this one because sometimes you would like to comment on someone's Instagram story relating to that link, and you can't because the swipe up feature has taken all the space.
True. Let us know if you've been actually happy with this new change as well. Lots and lots is in store right here on today's show, so make sure you keep Pulse 95 locked, and we'll be right back.
Daily digital news. Bits and bytes connect our world.
Millions of data records that were stored on Microsoft product have been mistakenly exposed. Now, this isn't the first time that we know that data from Microsoft or stored on Microsoft's clouds have been, exposed. Now, data that did include names, addresses, financial information. And here's a big one, ladies and gentlemen, for you conspiracy theorists who think that Bill Gates is trying to control the world. COVID-19 vaccination statuses have also been exposed in this data leak or data crack.
Yes, indeed. And the data actually includes names, addresses, financial information, and so much more that were actually made vulnerable, but not necessarily compromised. So the problem was luckily resolved in time. However, there were definitely some what we would call casualties. So 47 organizations were impacted by this attack, by this cyber attack. And one of them was actually American Airlines, Ford, as well as the company JB Hunt, and different public agencies such as the Maryland Department of Health and New York City's public transit system. Can you imagine the amount of damage that could have been done?
When you hear the word New York, right?
Yes.
Do you know that song? In New York.
Oh my God.
I love that song. I forgot the rest of the lyrics, but I know that thing's Alicia Keys. But they all used. So what happened, or what they had in common, all these government sectors and companies, is that they all used a Microsoft product called Power Apps, which does allow for the creation of websites and mobile apps to interact with the public. Now, this service's default software configuration setting meant the data of the affected organizations was left without protection, and that happened up until June 2021. So we're just getting a piece of this information now. They have released it to the public, because now they have it under control. But I do kind of feel that this is from Microsoft's end trying to have a damage control meter. Just try to say, hey, everything is good. We didn't let you guys know when it happened because it was untouched. So we need to get all the the tweaks and leaks fixed, and now we're good to go.
True. And Microsoft actually, just like you mentioned, they went out in a statement saying that there are potential security risks. They acknowledged them. They even informed their clients of them, and they are looking to configure them in the best way possible so that they can meet our privacy needs as user. Now, what's interesting about this is some researchers came out saying that it would have been a lot better for Microsoft to change the way the software works at the source. So rather than have the customers use it and then find out that the data was not actually as confidential as it should have been, they should have acknowledged this problem from the get-go to prevent any big catastrophes.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is not the first time this year alone where Microsoft kind of was under fire. And earlier this year, a lot of government sectors in the United States were affected by Microsoft's, we can say, lack of integrity when it did come to, protecting their customers, because these government sectors are customers of Microsoft. So, it's a big issue. And I do believe that, when it came to this, is it because Microsoft was a little bit, messy with the way they protect things, or was it a hack that exposed them, but they don't want to say that they got hacked?
That could have been the case.
Because again, in the beginning of this year, Microsoft was, I quote, exposed once again.
Yeah.
And,
and a lot of people use different apps for Microsoft.
And they don't want to keep showing that they keep getting hacked.
True.
So they said, hey, we just forgot to protect it. We just forgot to protect so much valuable information.
We just forgot. Not like they're a tech billionaire company.
Encrypted or anything. But again, thankfully it's under control. And just like the article says, nothing was, used or exposed to people that, could use it for, malicious purposes. Yes.
Imagine someone hacks into your COVID status, and instead of you being negative, you become positive. Like, that's just the worst form of hacking to me.
Not only that, Omnia, but, vaccination cards.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know this, Omnia, but in the U.S., it is very, very popular to forge vaccination papers because people want to travel. Yeah, for traveling, and also because some people, they're, anti-COVID.
Don't want to, but they still want to get all the perks.
I know someone personally who did that.
Oh my God.
Back in the United States, obviously, not here.
Let's keep them safe for now. Let's hope he gets vaccinated for real.
No, this was beginning of the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
They wanted to travel. They couldn't get a vaccination or I don't think it was a vaccination. I think it was a positive PCR test. And I'm not going to say the name, forged it. And, he went and traveled the world.
Once again, this is very much illegal.
But yes, again, we do not condone these actions,
Nope.
ladies and gentlemen. It's just, to show you that these things happen in real life, but we don't want you guys to do it. Let us know your guys' thoughts, 4215 dual slots, or on our Instagram at Pulse95 Radio. We're taking a short break, but when we come back, we're talking all about
Instagram and how they're going to be removing the swipe up links very soon. Are you with or against this new change? Let us know. 4215.
Apps all around.
What's worth a click and download?
Pulse 95.
Hani, on Instagram, there's kind of a similar format to the awards you'd find at the Olympics or, let's say, in school or university. If you hit a specific number of followers, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 10,000 followers on Instagram.
I think
or 100K?
5,000 maybe. Swipe up?
Yeah.
I remember our social media, executive, he was telling me about it. I do believe it was around 10 or 5.
Let me check, because I know a lot of people, especially young, let's call them young influencers, people who are just starting out
like
on
me.
the platform.
I'm a young influencer.
Are you?
I
Are
wish.
you young?
Omnia,
In terms of influencing.
Omnia,
I think you're...
Omnia,
Okay, there's no going...
my friend called me today. He's an influencer,
Okay.
right? A teardrop is coming out of my eye. He's like, an airline got in contact with me. I was like, yeah. He's like, they want to give me 2 free tickets if I promote 2 free tickets, right? All you got to do is post an Instagram story.
That's it?
That's all you gotta
Story,
do.
not even a post.
Post an Instagram story saying, hey, we promote 1, 2, 3.
No way.
I'm like, brother,
Career change.
don't take your wife, take me. Right? I deserve this, brother. I deserve this. He's like, yeah, and he was telling me because he wanted to know if it's legit or not.
Oh, okay.
Because it wasn't officially from that Instagram page. It was from a representative of said company.
Okay.
And I was like, let me see and let me check. And,
you helped him check. You deserve the ticket. Soon enough.
I want to be an influencer. Is it that hard? I'll do makeup. What do I have to do?
I'll do makeup.
What do I have to do to get on the charts?
Good. I'll do makeup.
Astaghfirullah.
Well, I mean, you may not necessarily get sponsorships at least yet, but do you have the swipe up link on Instagram?
Me? No.
I'm putting salt on open wounds. if you hit a certain number of followers, and I believe it's 10K, 10,000 followers, you would get the swipe up option on Instagram. But now, Instagram has actually chosen to remove the swipe up links for stories, and they're replacing them with link stickers. The reason behind that is because a lot of users were actually complaining that they don't get a chance to, let's say, express their opinion about a certain link, since the swipe up link or the swipe up option actually removes your ability to message that person regarding that certain story.
Yeah.
Are you with it or against it?
I'm with it, Omnia. I think it should be, you should click on something. You shouldn't be swiping up. For example, let's say I'm promoting 1234.com. 1234.com provides with 1234.
Yeah.
Right? But I have a question to said influencer. Hey, if I register here, I can't do that anymore, right?
True.
And
Or if you want to even tell someone the link is not the right link.
yeah, I mean, again, so I don't believe that, swipe up option is a great, marketing scheme. Hey, swipe up, right? Click the link in the sticker or whatever.
In the story. It's still going to be in the story, which is good.
But yeah, I mean, Instagram in general is a big platform for influencers.
True.
Like myself,
Oh, and I'm saying true.
Right? So
Yeah, of course, whatever you say.
So, this update is a big improvement, and it will enable more prominent placement for links within your story.
Guys, I honestly feel like Hannah's going to go home today and reconsider all career options
I'm going to start doing makeup.
after that airline.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4215, do it thoughts or on our Instagram at Pulse95 Radio.
there are
What is the
influencers-
quickest way to make me famous?
There are other ways apart from just doing makeup.
But makeup is the biggest market.
Not necessarily. There are people who do funny videos that I feel like grow faster.
I'm not funny. like what would I say? Hey,
Stand-up comedy with Annie.
hey guys, if you're sad, don't be, because sad spelled backwards is das, and that's not good. Right?
Let's move to something else.
Exactly, but again,
Makeup won't work and funniness won't work.
yeah, but going back to this is going to be very important, and you'll have a frame within that story.
Yeah.
A lot of people have that let's get vaccinated frame, stay home frame, and it did boost a lot of people to click on these stories because they wanted to know what the frame was all about.
What's interesting also is this sticker format of the links will actually give influencers more of creative freedom, because the sticker actually looks and functions the same way like many others. It could be in the form of a question, a poll, a location. So this is going to give every content creator much more control. They can try out different styles so that they can kind of lure the people watching to go ahead and click on that link. And it's actually going to help, honestly, improve engagement, because people like speed. No one wants to go and look up a link. So the fact that it's found there in the story as a sticker, it's going to make it a lot easier for them to just go ahead and click on it. So let us know. Are you with it? Are you against it? Do you prefer the swipe ups? Do you prefer the stickers? Personally, I do like the concept of the sticker, but I still feel like the swipe up link it's a staple. I really do like it.
It's a marketing thing.
Yeah.
Swipe up to get my discount code 40% off on all products.
Now, how are you going to end it? What tagline?
Click the link in my bio. Click the link on the sticker for 40% off. We're taking a short break, but when we come back, we have the star of today, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking all about a 9th grader. And what did she do, Omnia?
She created a boat that can actually clean the shores of the UAE.
Check this out. Check this out.
The best type of innovations are the ones that can actually find a solution for a problem that basically humanity suffers with. And one young innovator based right here in the heart of Sharjah was able to find a solution to all the pollution. Wow, that rhymed. To all the pollution that is
taking
found.
after me, Omnia.
That is found on the shores of the UAE. Many times we walk, whenever we go to the beach and we enjoy the scenery, we kind of feel sad for all the garbage that's found on the shore. And some people just don't get the concept of leaving a place better than what you found it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would go to the beach and, they'd lay down, relax, drink some juices, whatever, and they unfortunately leave their garbage on the beach, and then it would obviously, with the waves, take up it and go to the shore. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a 9th grader who solved the problem.
Yes, indeed. Shamsa Al Naqbi actually created a boat that is responsible for cleaning the shores of the UAE, and we have the honor of getting to talk to her today and find out more about her invention, which actually comes in with a very big celebration for all Emirati women right here in the UAE. The Emirati Women's Day is actually coming up in just a few days. So we want to first congratulate you for this amazing achievement and this great invention. And we want to tell you happy Emirati Women's Day, Shamsa.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, Shamsa, to the show. It's an honor to have you. Now, we're going to kickstart this conversation and ask you, how does the shore cleaning boat actually work?
Okay, so it is works by remote control, so that there is a person in a remote control room on a cast to control the boat.
Amazing. Now, how does the boat move? Does it move with the remote? And does the person have to be far away, or does he have to be close by?
Yeah, it is should the person to control the boat. So then the boat moves in a straight way, back and forth in each part.
Nice.
Until this part of the boat is cleaned. Then the boat moves to the other parts and just do the same thing.
Now, Shamsa, you're very young, and I'm very proud of you, and I respect what you're doing. Not a lot of young ninth graders would ever think about this, but
Yeah.
ask you a question: what kind of inspired you or motivated you to create this cleaning boat?
Actually, I just like to see the sea. It's beautiful
Yeah.
sea water, but when I see it's polluted and this pollution increases, it's made me instead to envision that to help us to solve this problem of the sea.
Amazing.
Absolutely. Now, Shamsa, one question comes to mind. How does this boat identify the waste on the beach? And is it capable of cleaning all forms of waste, or is it limited to just a specific type?
There is sensors in the boat, so that sense the presence of waste at the bottom of the boat. Then the sensors it's in boat give comment to the network in the boat and go down to the bottom, pick up the waste and put them in container in the boat.
Now, you described the boat and its movement, and from our understanding, it also is actually it's provided with propellers. So can you talk to us a little bit about how do these propellers on the boat function?
Yeah, actually, it is just one propeller in the boat. It is in front of the boat, so that it works in decoration of the boat, and it's also powered by batteries.
We're going to be taking a short break, but when we come back, we're going to be asking Shamsa all about the different forms of pollution that this boat can actually clean, and one piece of advice that she has for all young Emirati innovators out there who may have an idea in mind but feel maybe a little scared, a little nervous to bring it to life.
Yeah, well, she is a very big role model for big and young at ninth grader. Doing all of this, I do believe, a lot of people will be inspired.
Yes, indeed. Keep Pulse 95 locked. We'll be right back.
This is Future Talk.
With Anya Al Saleh and Hani Balkis.
We always hear the saying, leave a place better than how or what you found it. And now that we can't necessarily always depend on humans to do that, let's take some help from robots and artificial intelligence, because a ninth grader in a school right here in the heart of Sharjah, Shamsa Al Naqbi, actually decided to take matters into her own hands. She invented a boat that can actually clean the shores of the UAE. And let me tell you, this is such a unique innovation, and I'm so excited to get a chance to actually talk to her in person and find out more about it.
I mean, Omnia, when we're talking about such a young age, that is probably one of the things that mind boggles me. At such a young age, we look at how innovation has no limits, right? Ninth grader. When I was in ninth grade, Omnia, you do not want to know what I was doing.
I really don't want to know.
Yeah, no one wants to.
I don't want to know.
Well, again, we'd like to welcome to the show Shamsa Al Naqbi. Welcome to the show, Shamsa.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure having you on. And something you brought to the conversation was pollution. And I want to ask you, Shamsa, can this boat help with air pollution as well?
No, because it works on solar energy and batteries. So there's no environmental pollutant actually.
So it does not create any air pollution, and it's very sustainable.
Yeah, because this is the point.
Shamsa, I also wanted to ask you, how many years or months did it take you to create this invention? How long have you been working on it for?
It is 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, 3.
That's amazing for someone to create something from scratch in 3 months.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we're looking at how, is this going to be implemented on any beaches or shores right here in Sharjah? Maybe Al Hamriya Beach, Sharjah Al Khan Beach, or the normal Sharjah Beach?
Actually, I hope to this happen, but right now it's nothing. But maybe in the future, I hope this.
If anyone is listening that can make this happen, Shamsa Al Naqbi, ladies and gentlemen, she's gonna be, helping clean up the Sharjah beaches.
Absolutely, and we definitely love our shores, so why not keep them cleaner than we found them? Shamsa, one piece of advice. What is one piece of advice that you'd give to any young Emirati innovator, inventor, whether male or female, tuning into us right now? They may have an idea or an innovation in mind, but they're just too scared, too nervous to bring it to life, maybe because of how long the process is to create it, or maybe they feel like it's not important enough. What is one piece of advice that you'd give them?
Yes. Please, I want to say to them, don't give up. Just continue to develop your invention and to present it to the community, to serve your country, and to continue to succeed and work hard to always be in the first place. I know it is hard, maybe. I know it is, maybe you have many problems, but whatever, just don't give up, and we all proud of you, and you will get what you want in someday, but just don't give up.
Words of wisdom, Shamsa. We appreciate it. And I mean, for someone your age, for someone this young, to have this mindset, it is truly remarkable.
Thank you so much, Shamsa, for joining us today and telling us more about your innovation. Happy Emirati Women's Day in advance, and we want to wish you all the best in all of your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're taking a short break, ladies and gentlemen, but when we come back,
we're talking all about an artificial intelligence chatbot that has been keeping the Chinese community who feel lonely a little bit less lonely. How is it doing that? You got to keep Pulse 95 locked to find out more about it.
Check this out. Check this out.
Pulse 95.
it's 4 a.m. You can't sleep. You live alone. Everyone else is asleep in the house except you. You don't know what to do. You feel like talking. You're like me. You like to talk all the time, 24/7. You can talk about anything. But no one has the mental capability to keep up with you all the time, right? So you're like, man, what should I do? But guess what? China is here to save the day, ladies and gentlemen, because there's an AI chatbot that is always there. We're talking today, ladies and gentlemen, about how there's an AI chatbot that is comforting China's lonely millions. And obviously, because a pandemic is going on. Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
Yeah, man.
There is an artificial intelligence that was actually created to basically help
I need more enthusiasm on Nia. Today's a very special day, and we're going to be telling them in a bit why.
It is a special day.
Yeah. Enthusiasm. Yes.
I am enthusiastic.
No, I need it more.
Really?
Yes, your enthusiasm level right now is at a 70. I need it at 110.
110.
Right?
Okay. Would you like an AI like this?
Yeah, I need it kicking. Right? Like, would you like an AI like this? Yeah, after a painful breakup from a cheating ex, would you like to talk? I mean, that's the example they gave us, Omnia.
True. I mean,
right?
With China, we have a very big population. It's the biggest in the world, if I'm not mistaken. And even though it's the biggest in the world, there's lots of lonely people. And that's exactly why they created an artificial intelligence to keep those people a little less lonely. So if you're the whole strong, independent woman, and
I don't need no man,
and one day you don't feel like being independent or you don't feel like being strong, you got an AI chatbot to help you out.
Yes, and we're talking about Melissa. right?
Melissa.
She goes by the name of Melissa. And, she breaks up all the isolation of the urban life. And, the virtual chatbot was created by, I'm going to try to pronounce his name, ladies and gentlemen, Showlace.
Yes.
Right? It's a cutting-edge artificial intelligence system, which is designed to create emotional bonds with, believe it or not, it's whopping 660 million users worldwide. That is double the population of the United States.
Yes, and if you thought someone is popular, I don't think anyone is as popular as this chatbot. We talk about
Sounds like
therapy.
Shoelace.
True. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw the name. We talk about therapy all the time and how important it is to take care of our mental health just as much as we take care of our physical health. But a lot of people tend to feel like therapists are expensive, not necessarily effective. In many cases, you just need someone to vent to. And that's exactly why a lot of people in China have actually been, reaching out for Shoelace or Shoeless. This AI can actually say pretty comforting lines when you vent to it your problems, and the vast majority of the Chinese branded smartphones have Siri-like virtual assistants, and they can actually click automatically with this chatbot. So you may just be, complaining that you're feeling lonely or you're angry at work, and Shoeless will be there to kind of listen out for you.
Yeah, like today I'm going to go and talk to Melissa. I'll be like, Omnia's enthusiasm level was at a 70. It should have been 110 because we were talking about you, right? And I want to see what she'll say. What do you believe she'll say, Omnia?
I believe she'll say people have different levels of enthusiasm every single day.
I need it at 110, Omnia. We're talking about shoelaces today, right? But again,
is she your sister or something? I have no clue.
No, she's my, my virtual companion, right? And Melissa was designed to hook users through lifelike, empathetic conversations. And, it does satisfy emotional needs where real-life communication does sometimes often fall a little bit too short. And,
yes.
I actually read a study a couple of weeks ago talking about how social media in general has kind of killed our attention span during conversations.
Absolutely.
Right?
100%.
Because, there's so much information on the World Wide Web that you have to, have something that is really, really intriguing for someone, to be up with the conversation. But you know what is intriguing, ladies and gentlemen, right? The only place to be at today with the man himself, Omar Adouri. It's the halftime show, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about the 300.
Oh my God.
300th episode, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Tell me, Omar, how does it feel to hit the big 300?
It feels amazing, and it's going to have a special guest. Thank you very much, Amnia. Brian Keane is going to be on the show. Sorry, Han.
You thought it was you?
Brian Keane is going to be on the show. He is one of the best coaches in the world, and he has two, not one bestseller, two bestsellers. Amazon bestsellers, The Fitness Mindset and The Rewired Mindset, and that's going to be on the show today.
And
Rewired.
Rewired, and you're the author of Reset.
Correct.
Everything is about
So I'm
rewiring.
gonna reset it and then rewire it.
Reset your mindset with Brian Keane. That's what we're going to be calling it.
Now, Omar, how long have you been doing the halftime show? 2 years now?
2 years since the 1st of July 2019 was the first episode, but who's counting?
Right? but
He came in today with like 3 balloons as big
Huge.
as
You know that.
the size
I
of
don't think
false.
when my wife
It's gonna
gets
be my
pregnant,
back
I'll
rub.
give it to her like that.
Why would you? Can I just
Right?
ask?
How does one
Who
respond to that?
said?
No, I
Who
meant like the
brings
balloons.
balloon?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean when
Like when
the baby
comes, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
I mean,
bring
I didn't know
when
where
she
that
gets
was going.
pregnant,
I
I
had
was
to stay
like-
quiet on that one as well.
But Omar, you've been through a lot of ups and downs because of regarding the show during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I just have to say I appreciate and I respect everything you've done. You went through Corona,
Yep.
COVID-19.
We still did the show.
He still did the show, and he was locked up
It
in
was
his
the 200
home
show.
theater.
Oh.
When I got COVID, it was the 200 show, and we went live from my
House.
room.
It was
Yeah.
your home theater, I believe.
Yes, it was my room, and the guys here actually made it happen by going live.
See, so ladies and gentlemen, the best of the best. Even when he's tired and sick and he has
Yeah,
COVID-19,
he has a sling.
Yeah,
He
and
still
when,
makes it to the show.
and
tried.
when Omnia punches his shoulder,
you saw that, right?
Not mention that.
That's gold, right?
and I was thinking, I would totally expect this from Omnia, right?
I'm not that bad.
She's like, yeah.
Just a little.
Actually, when those that saw it on Instagram Live, they were in pieces for at least a month.
Yeah, I mean,
We don't talk about the past. We're future talk here. We're just
Correct,
talking.
nice one.
Correct.
But
That's very
Omar,
good.
a big congratulations
Thank you
to
very
you for
much.
300. Inshallah, we'll be here for the 3,000th
That would be
episode.
amazing. That would be amazing.
We are
Can't
so
wait.
proud of you.
Can't wait.
And guys, you cannot miss out on the show. It's the 300th show. I mean, if you don't tune into it, what are you tuning into on? Keep Pulse 95 locked because our shows will keep you entertained throughout the day. And you can catch us again, same time, same place tomorrow, only here on Pulse
95.
If you liked this episode of Future Talk, drop a like and subscribe.
Pulse 95.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.